That took longer than I care to admit to figure out. I have been working on this and trying to figure it out for quite a while, but I think we're finally at that point. Pretty sure we got it down. So these walls, we need to, these inside walls, they need to be supported. In order to do that, I have found, if you look here, this is where that wood iron beam comes out, the one that we just put down. And it goes all the way through, and I extended it by a little bit. See, it comes out there. So these wood iron beams go to dead center on these edge blocks here. They go to the middle. And then I just poked out one. And then on these middle pieces here, let's see, let me figure out where to start here. What I did was on each side of this main block, this main supporting block where the beam runs through, on each side, I found dead center using the old tried and true wooden door method. You put down a wooden door, and then you put down a 1 meter beam, and that'll get you dead center. And then I put a 45-degree wood iron pole, a straight wood iron pole, or a beam. Is that pole or a beam? It's a pole. So a 45, and then a straight, and then a 45, and then a straight. And I think we end with the straight. Don't look at those other ones. We end here at the straight. So that is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wood iron poles. Then what we do is, well, let's just do it over here. Start from scratch. Poking out of the bottom, I think I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to ground that. We'll send that all the way to the ground. So attached to this 45-degree wood iron pole. Then what we're going to do is we're going to start running our... let's get rid of this crap really quick. We're going to start running our black marble pieces. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to start with a marble cornice. And that's going to face in. No. Is it? My whole world is upside down right now. Yes. Okay. We're going to start with a marble plinth. And these are going to be flush with the outside. Just like this. We can do this side too while we're at it. You got to watch out for your snapping points. It's going to want to snap to the wood iron pole. We want to snap to the block. But not that block. There you go. And then on the inside... So you can run these all the way up. And these gotta go. There you go. So we'll run these all the way up. This is gonna support them from the inside. You won't be able to see that, which is great news. And then we'll leave, I think we'll leave the top ones undone. Just so I can get a look at them. And then we're going to grab our marble cornice, and we're going to turn that around so that the slope, the slant, this inside edge like that. And we're going to push it into, we're going to clip it into like that. And we're going to run these all the way up. Of course, it's a blizzard, man. This is... It's difficult. Building here is more difficult than building in the swamp, I think. Alright, so once that's done... Come on, dude. I need you to work with me a little bit. Alright, once that's done, we are we are going to... Let's put that back. We're going to use our wood cross 26 degrees. And we're going to grab one of the bottom feet and attach it to the wood iron pole. And then we're going to take our 1 meter beam, and we're going to attach it to the center of the iron cross here. And then we're going to a wood iron pole. And we're going to attach it from the top to that 1 meter wood beam that we just put. And that should clip it in. So now it should be clipped into this bottom, this other wooden beam, or wood iron pole, sorry. A lot of stuff to remember here. So now they're clipped in, right? And this is going to help us establish some more support for the floors that we're going to put flooring in here that go to the base of the tower. So the tower is going to start right about here, and it's going to go straight up from here. And this is going to give us like a little parapet kind of defensible position on the outside of the tower. So we'll put flooring down here. It will be flush with the top of this. See? And it will hide the... eventually, we're going to put iron grate floor down. Cage floor. Like this. It'll go in there. And it will extend to the tower. Grabbing some more support from that. So that's how you do this part. For the part that extends out a little bit, so this part here, we're gonna do it. I'm trying to go in order here, but you got to do things in wacky orders sometimes. The way that this wall is going to go is it's going to sit... It's going to sit out some. It's going to be extended out a little bit. And we're going to use our black marble plinth. We're going to put these down like that. And then we're going to use our cornices to fill in this gap. Just like that. So these ones are not clipped into each other. So they should extend out quite a ways, and it should give us a little bit of a variety on the outside of the base here. So it should look a lot better. Before you do that, however, we have to figure out the lower section of this base, this tower base. And this took me a lot. I had to reverse engineer a lot of this crap in order to get it right, but I think this is finally going to be right. What we're going to do is we're going to go get some more iron and some more wood. Put this away. That should be enough wood. We'll grab a little bit of iron. Okay. So we're gonna take this little peepee that's hanging out there, and we're gonna extend it by 2. So there should be a total of 3 sticking out, just like this one. We're gonna do 2 90 degrees coming off that way, and then we're going to take a 1 meter wood beam We're going to attach it to the end. We're going to put center snapping point there. Actually, you know what? That's not correct. We're going to drop down a wood iron beam. Then we're going to do that. We're going to put our 1 meter beam and our wood cross. Just like that. And then we're going to grab the top snapping point of this wood iron beam. And we're going to shove it into the bottom section of that cross. So it should be overlapping. Should have 2 wood iron beams clipped into each other. And there should be one sticking out an extra 0.5 meter. So this wood iron beam total should be 2.5 meters. Right. And we're going to do that to the other side. Now from the bottom, we're going to put on a 45-degree wood iron beam. From the very bottom of the clipped in one, the clipped in wood iron beam. Just like that. And then we're going to do a straight one. And then a 45. And then a straight one. Just like so. We can dig this out a little bit. And then we will extend this. We'll go get some stone. So we'll get our stone and then we'll raise the ground. Just like that. And then we will level the ground until these wood iron beams are blue. But you can still see, I guess it really doesn't matter. But just for now, we're going to raise it until they're blue, but you can still see the top of these brick pieces. Now, we're going to use a 1 meter beam and a door. Let's grab some more wood. Just like that. Go grab some more black marble. And we're going to put our black marble 2 by 1 by 1. What am I doing? I'm going to snap it to the corner of the door. And there, now this wood iron pole should be dead center on this brick here. And then we can flip this around and come out 1, I think. Just like that. And then we can shove in our 1 by 1. There you go. Clip those into each other. And this is going to be the very bottom of our foundation. We might even come out 1 more and then go straight down with marble. And we'll chip away some. We'll do some landscaping here, some terrain modification to make it look good. But I think we're gonna mostly hide a terrain wall in here. And then we'll put brick on the outside, and then we'll put brick on the inside and hide the terrain wall a little bit. That way, if we get attacked by anything, it'll destroy some bricks, but it can't really break through the terrain. So we'll see. I'm thinking it might be good. And then for this bottom section, we're going to go all the way around. Same thing that we've been doing. All the way around. And we're going to do something similar as this second level here for the outside of the base. I think that could be fun. Although it's going to be a little bit different, I think, because of the way that these supports are structured. They're like reverse of the upstairs one. Instead of going, the upstairs ones go 45 first and then a up and down piece. These go up and down first, then 45. So I think what we'll have to do is we can put the we'll have to put the cornices instead of, well, yeah. So we started with the plinth upstairs and it was flush with the outside, and I think down here we just have to go forward one. Like that. Otherwise they won't hide the wood iron beams, if that makes sense. Yeah, see? They stick out. There's like a little knee sticking out there. So we'll just do it this way. So I think that's all we're going to do for down here for now. And then we'll come back, we'll figure the rest of this out. We're going to put stairs that go straight up, I think, from the middle. I forget, where's the middle? I think this is the middle. This is where I want those stairs to be, maybe. So we'll figure that out later. I'm going to keep knocking this out. I think we'll get this whole base done now that we kind of have it figured out. And then I'm going to publish this video and go to Florida and enjoy some fucking time. And then we'll come back when I come back from Florida, and we'll finish this the tower, and then we'll consider building this second tower up here, which I'm pretty dead set on. I think if this tower comes up to like just above this hump, if the main tower comes up to there, and then maybe there's a walkway over to here, and this tower is just going to be fucking massive. So I think we're going to do the whole thing. We'll raise this land, we'll carve away this land, and then we'll fucking plant a tree also, and we'll get some added height there. That'll be cool. So I'm gonna finish this. I'll see you in a little bit, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so the only thing really that I think I forgot to mention is when we're doing this, it's pretty simple. We're just adding enough space to get to the center of a floor piece. So we're just extending by 0.5 meter. So I'm just gonna do that really quick, and then I'm gonna send these, because they're a little red right now. I think I'm gonna send them to the middle with 3 more wood iron beams, and that should make them a little bit less chaotic. Yeah, so now they're like a yellowish green, so that might be better. I did that over there already. So we're gonna do that all the way around. It's pretty simple. It just takes a little bit of time. And then one more thing before I just finish all this off camera is I kind of like the way that this looks here, as kind of like this weird elongated diamond shape. I don't know, I don't think we're going to be able to fill this in to keep the snow out, but I think it looks cool. So I'm probably going to go with that. And the only thing that I did there was stand up. What are you doing? The only thing I did there was I added some of these. What are they? Marble plinth corners. And I think I did that from the outside. So we destroy that one. And we'll destroy this one. And these should just go right in there. Just like that. And then we didn't finish this. We'll use snap. Just like that. I think that looks pretty nice. Yeah. I think we're gonna put some, maybe this. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Why is this red? Oh, maybe it would help if I put this... If I extended this out some. What do you now? You gonna stay red? Like a baby? Would be cool. Yeah, it would be cool if we could get these on there. Yeah. Maybe it would help if they were grounded. This might be pretty cool, man. So far, I'm loving this build. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. So these are pretty red. Let's see after it recalculates what's going on. So these are, because these are like a yellow or orangish kind of color, maybe I could bring up a little bit of iron too. That might help. It looks like it's holding though, so we're gonna try that all the way around. And then I'm just gonna finish doing all this. We're gonna do it all the same. Everything's the same. So I'm just gonna finish it up. I think we're just gonna do a few more things, and then I gotta get editing and packing for Florida. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of do the parapets, this kind of walkway area between the tower and the base of the tower. We're gonna do the upper level and lower level. Let me show you what I got done so far. So this is the lower level. It's pretty big, so you can't really see all of it. Let's kill this fucking douchebag really quick. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is it so far. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for this base here. I might just raise the terrain a little bit, maybe. I don't know. We'll get rid of this rock probably, and I think this is where the stairs are gonna be. In this area. Maybe a big staircase on either side of this little rib thing here. I think that's the best thing to do, maybe. And then all in these gaps here, in these areas, we're gonna put a bunch of ballista. And I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments of this thing. I was thinking this would be a good way of hiding. There's another one of these elongated diamond shapes, but it's even more apparent here. And I don't want there to be any gaps, so I think I'm gonna fill it in with something like this. Each of these areas. This terrain is gonna drop a little bit, and then the same on the other side. The terrain is gonna drop a little bit. So let me know what you think in the comments. We can take care of that next time. when I come back from Florida. But for now, let's work on these little walkways here. For starters, at the top, I think what we're gonna do is I want to bring all of these the wall pieces up, just so I don't lose any of my snapping points or whatever. Oops. Yeah, so I don't lose any of my snapping points. I think we'll do that. And the way that we're gonna do that is just, I've already, so because we saved these 1 meter beams here, I went ahead and put down a bunch of these blocks using the 1 meter beam as a snapping point. And then just in between, I've been slapping down some of these 1x1 bricks just in this area, just to fill in that gap. So once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and make sure we got the right snapping points and just bring these all the way up. And then these can get deleted for now. So we're gonna do that to a bunch of these. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting down some cross bracing in here, so that we have something to kind of grab onto when we put down our iron cage floors. So like that. Nope. Oh, I know what's going on because I don't have one of these. So we'll have to figure that out. Same with the other side. We'll have to figure that out. But whatever. That should be good enough for now. Now let's grab some iron. We'll drop off some of this crap. And we'll grab some more iron. And then we'll head back up there. Oh, come on, buddy. And we'll pop some of these bad boys in there. That should be good. And we'll do black marble floor tile, and we'll just put that right there. Yeah, actually, now might be a good time to bring these blocks up. Yeah, I think so. Make sure we get our snapping points all the way up to where they need to be. Yeah, good. And then we'll do this one. And then I think we're just gonna fill this gap in like this. With the snow, you can't really tell that it's, you know, disgusting and hideous. So I think this is the way we're gonna do it. Yeah. And then this one. Yeah, pretty good. And then now we have the base of our tower kind of ready to go. We'll plop in a couple of 1x1s right in there. And now these will go all the way up as high as we can go. And we're going to we're gonna keep grabbing support off of this disgusting looking mountain thing here. This piece of terrain that we brought out, and we're gonna put windows in here too, I think. This is gonna be a window here, I think. I haven't really decided. So it'll be something like that, maybe. And I was thinking about using some of these diverger metal walls, and then putting windows, putting glass on them. So we'll see how that turns out. It might end up pretty cool. It might end up really stupid. But for now, let's continue. Let's do the second tier or the first tier parapet. Correct me in the comments if it's not called a parapet. I don't really know. I'm not an architect. I'm not a castle builder, man. So let's grab some iron. Yeah. Now for this first tier set of parapets, I've already no. I've already kind of worked out what I want to happen. I think we're just gonna kind of do the same kind of thing. Let's go over here. I think that can go away for now. And so can that, yeah. And we'll just put this iron cage floor here. Maybe we'll just go... I just did this too. I'm trying to remember what I did. Maybe something like that would be fine. And now we'll just go grab some... Can I not fit in there? Just go grab some black marble. And we'll call it a day. I'm running pretty low on black marble, that's for sure, man. All right, so same thing. We're gonna start in this little alcove here. We'll bring this out, and in there, there's gonna be a little gap there. I don't know why. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's gonna get covered up. I'm pretty sure. Or we can put some trim down there. We'll figure that out. That ain't my problem right now. So this should all mesh together. Yeah, not too shabby. Whatever. And we'll put some trim in there or something to figure that out. Yeah, so now I'm just going to do all that. And we're going to call it a day. Okay. Everything's holding up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this thing, man. So far, so good. The base is basically done. Just got to fill in maybe this area and cut back some of the terrain a little bit. See what that looks like, but I think that's what we'll end up doing. We'll cut some of this away and we'll finish this off and kind of blend it into the mountainside. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty satisfied with this thing. I'm pretty satisfied. And then it's gonna go up. It's gonna have a little teeny tiny tower, which is gonna be pretty funny, but there'll be a bigger one in the back, which is cool. Yeah, man, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like it? Do you think that the base is a bit big? Well, join the club. But you know, I think it's coming out. I think it's coming out pretty good. Let's, I've been burning through materials here. Let's take a look at what we got left. Iron, not doing so hot. Let's go look in the portal hub. Come on, baby. Wood, I think we're just barely scraping through the first half of the first box. We still have quite a few more boxes left of wood. Black marble. Now this I know is not doing so good. Yeah. So we only have a few boxes left of black marble. We burned through 4 chests. Put on screen how many that is. And then iron, 1 chest so far. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty nervous. I'm gonna have to go and get more black marble because it's such a pain in the ball sack, dude. God. But I'll do it. I don't even care, dude. I don't even care. So, anyway, I'm gonna start editing this video, and then we'll get back to this in about a week. So sorry about the massive mistake I have made. I am not good at calculating time. The majority of that time, though, was spent gathering black marble. So, more of that. Yeah, leave a like if you liked the video. Comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let me know what you think so far. I think it's going to be amazing, man. I think it's going to be really cool, and I'm super stoked on it. And I think we're going to end by looking at it instead of in our busted old fucking piece of shit house. This is going to be the main base for the rest of the game. And then maybe even we'll come back to it when the Deep North gets released. So while I am in Florida, I will be thinking of ways to, well, I probably won't be thinking about this too much, but I'll be thinking of ways to kind of make this floor look a bit more decorative and fun. And then maybe this entryway too. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Drop them in the comments, man. I'd love to hear from you. Yeah. This is going to be great. Anyways, I had a great time. Hope you did too. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.